Good evening, Aries. This is David with Tarot and Astrology for All, bringing you your 5 day forecast. Now, I drew cards from the Animal Spirits and from the Rider Waite, and these are the two cards that I drew. You have the Firefly and you have the Tower in the reverse. Now, the Firefly is one of those creatures that's connected to air. This is a mind, and this is a mind shining bright. Aries, I kind of feel like your mind isn't shining bright. I kind of feel like your light is dimmed. And part of it has to do with some situation that's not coming to an end. And all of this has to do with some sort of personal happiness of some sort, something having to do with your own personal happiness. This could be connected to somebody else's personal happiness, and maybe what you're feeling here is them dimming your light and you waiting on an ending. So, oh, that's harsh. Okay, but let's see what the universe has for you today, Aries, and then we'll find out more about that energy and that dynamic. So, let's move on forward, shall we? Camel in the reverse. All right, so Aries, I kind of feel like maybe you're thinking that you don't have the resources for a long trip or for a long journey of some sort, but the camel, it focuses in on that intuitive nature. So it knows when it would have the possibility to gain all those resources and that's necessary and actually move uh, forward on them, because this is fire, this is passion. Now, though this camel is full of water, which is synonymous with intuition, this camel also holds that fire energy, that ambition. It's actually it's almost like willpower in a sense, and it's willpower that keeps the camel going, or it could be something else. But I feel like it's willpower. I feel like willpower is it's one of those things that's hard to come by, but it's very easy when you feel inspired. So I feel like you need some type of inspiration, Aries, and it's something other than just the motivation that you've pushed others with. This is a type of inspiration that maybe you may have not have felt before for some of you, and it has to do with hard work, Aries. Now, I know you're not adverse to hard work. I used to know an Aries myself who, don't ask me how. They always had whatever they needed. They always did favors for other people. Those people did those favors back. And it was actually a mutual and beneficial prospect for that Aries. Now, that Aries did a couple of dumb things, so I no longer associate with that Aries. However, if that Aries came back, I might give them a chance. Who knows? Anyways, with the B, it's about focusing in on those vibrations. It's about focusing in on that hum of life and that hum of your everyday work, your everyday sector. I get every day. I don't know why I get every day, but most likely because maybe we see bees every day. I know I don't, but have you been seeing bees every day? Okay, so at the bottom of it, though, let's see. I was shuffling these cards, but let's go ahead and shuffle and draw one more. I don't think there's anything like too specific at the bottom of anything that you have going on other than a golden egg. So whatever it is that you're sitting on, it is a golden egg, and it is beautiful as fuck. Okay, so let's move on to the Fairy Oracles deck and see what the Fairy Oracles have to teach us. I don't think this is very much anything on the emotional sector for you, Aries. I feel this is more on the spiritual sector, but it will eventually cascade into the mental and emotional, and then eventually cascade into your reality. So, the Singer of Initiation. Basically, the universe is waiting for you to initiate this journey. Now, regardless of whether you feel this is going to be hard work or not, move towards it, because when you're initiated by the universe, then you have the ability to manifest a lot of different things that maybe you've been wanting. And if you look at this has chakras all the way from up here all the way down. It's actually pretty crazy, but I feel like all your chakras are getting lit. I feel like you've had a recent. I feel like you've had a recent event where maybe you were doubting yourself, and now you have no reason to doubt yourself. Whatever it is that you have going on right now, it's a golden egg, and it's a very, very golden opportunity. Lady of the Harvest. All right, so it's not time to harvest yet. And of course, that's because there's hard work ahead. But just the fact that the Lady of the Harvest showed up says that whatever it is that you plan to work on and whatever it is that you gain in terms of resources for your long trip, it's one of those influences that should keep you going. And this will be something aside from willpower. So let's move on to the next card. You the slow. All right, so things are going to start speeding up, Aries. And when I say speeding up, it's just going to move so fast, you're going to be caught by surprise. You're not going to know what is going on, and you're going to feel like you're unbalanced, like basically you've been swept off your feet with it. Whether that's a good thing or a bad, or in a good way or a bad way, well, well, you would just have to look at your situation and tell. I don't know your life. I just know what source tells me. All right, so let's see. All right, so stand up and fight for it. You probably have a lot of other people that are probably trying to hop onto that same thing, and it's necessary for you to stand above the rest. It's basically like you're knocking off their sticks as they're trying to knock you off your perch. Now, the thing about your perch is that it's a pretty big perch. If you take a look closely, you've got a pretty nice little bit of land that you're standing on, but all of these wands seek to dethrone you, basically. So you're gonna have to fight for it. And basically, the universe is saying that the moment you feel ready to fight for it is the moment when things will start to move forward for you. Now, you've had your time to slow down and to think, and now all that's left over is the hard work that's necessary. So the Two of Swords. All right, so it could be that some of you guys have something that you could harvest, but is it really yours to harvest? I mean, that question has to be asked because I just got that idea from the Two of Swords. Now, I feel like there's a decision of some sort, a decision that you can't really make because you're closed off, but it's a decision that's going to have to be made with your intuition. So whatever this decision is that has to be made, whether it's to leave resources that maybe you've worked for, or whether it's to take certain resources that maybe don't belong to you, that's totally up to you. Your choices are your choices. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's not ready to start that. It's not yet time to start that new journey, but it is time to be on the lookout. So I feel it's like you've already started this journey. So there isn't going to be another journey within that journey, but it is good to keep an observational eye and then also an observational heart. Feel that energy, because whatever it is, I feel like it's something that you're not letting go. There's something that you're not letting go. I get that feel of that energy right now, and that there's something that you're not letting go, Aries. So with that, let's move on over to the die. Let's see what the die have to say about the energy you'll be moving into. So you guys are the third type of sign that's going to be requiring some type of infusion of bravery and courage. Also, I kind of feel like you guys are gonna show off a little bit. Like you guys are going to be the center of attention. You guys are going to be the buzz. Oh, pun intended. All right, so whatever this is, first you have to look at your own value. Now, like I was saying, I kind of feel like you doubt yourself. So, Aries, stop that shit, turn it around, and what's going to happen is that after you go that right path of finding your own value and finding the value of others, I believe Leo had somewhat of the same reading in terms of that Leo type energy, or who was it? I can't remember. Anyways, once you take on that energy, what ends up happening is that what's left is you, your true self, your own Aries energy, and of course, through all of this, you're going to gain an understanding of smaller aspects and like maybe the aspects that you weren't exposed to previously. But at the same time, this is going to help you to be analytical. It's going to help you to make sure that you can understand your hunches and your instincts when they pop up and what exactly they mean. So, what planet is going to guide you this time? Ooh, Pluto. Wait, no, Uranus. Unexpected changes, guys. There are unexpected changes coming your way. Now, the right way to go about this is to work hard and be obsessive at it. Now, there are times when your addictions, when your those things that you used to go back, those things that make you feel comfortable, those I feel like those are gonna pop up, and you're gonna have a test. You're gonna be tested. You're definitely gonna be tested, Aries, and whether you fall back right or fall right back into your impulses, or whether you rise above them and work hard to become something better, well, that's going to be up to you and how you follow your intuition. All right, let's see what number is going to be guiding you guys. Sevens. All right, so sevens not only are going to help you get started, but sevens are also going to with this initiation from the universe, but it's also going to help you to protect what you have, or to protect your position, basically. And at the same time, this process of thinking and analyzing, which is that Virgo aspect, right, would lead to your happiness, because that's the first thing that you're searching for. Is you're searching for that happiness right then and there. And then what happens is, as you find that happiness and you connect back to that seven energy, you become enlightened to various different things that maybe you weren't enlightened to before. And these are those small aspects. These are those tiny little things that we have to watch out for. That's the Page of Swords. You got to watch out for them. And also, when you go through that whole process, the only thing that's left is growth and expansion. Jupiter type energy. So, thank you, Aries, for being here for this reading. This is actually a pretty interesting reading. You guys are going to be going through some pretty cool stuff, but a decision is going to have to be made, Aries. So make sure that you pay attention, observe the signs, and then make your decisions from there, after you've checked in with your heart and after you've checked in with the universe. So until next time, I will see you later. Have a good night, Aries.